hello to you, the season few. We start off tonight backstage with two rivals, Ebola and Wild Kyle. And a right hand thrown. You figured it was just going to be some words, but two rivals. Of course, Wild Kyle starting this entire thing, hitting Ebola with brass knuckles in a match earlier in the episodes. Check it out. But right now, we can already see this is getting personal as Ebola throws him all over the backstage and grabs a trash can. Figures he's going to take out the trash, and he's rattled. Perfect shot from my man Ebola. Oh no. Suplex onto the trash can, and it does the damage. You think hitting somebody with a trash can is hard. What if you hit them what if you hit a trash can with them? Wild Kyle, the hardcore man, taking the backstage brawl to another level. Oh my God. Suplexed him onto the trash can. Beautiful reversal there. And it looks like he's going to be heading to the cubby area. And there it is, using those sharp edges to do some damage on Ebola. Ebola has to recover. Will the man finally get his chance to bash in the brains of Wild Kyle? Here he goes with that old school headlock. Wild Kyle getting countered. You figured an old school headlock might have a little bit more steam on it after all of that, but it looks like Ebola's right there, and a chest chop. Throwaway suplex. Ebola showing some strength here. It's really unassuming how the infected have a strength level higher than others. Black Scorpion Planet representative Wild Kyle using a jawbreaker to counter. And look at Ebola getting a smart move there. A smart move by Ebola, understanding that Wild Kyle was trying to use the same move more than one time. Counters it quite well. Now he is on his offensive rampage. Body lock, throws him to the center, and Wild Kyle pops up like he has had nothing done to him, just angered him. The bruises are clearly showing, and now it's a back and forth battle. And the table has gone flying to the ground, and so is Wild Kyle, and another body lock toss suplex. This is getting ugly, ladies and gentlemen. Ebola throws him out. He throws him out. Oh, he's done with this part of the backstage arena. He's looking around to find something to do more damage. How is this going to end? One of these men is going to end up going to the hospital. That's how it's going to end. And there it is, Ebola. Making sure you guys have time to like, share, and subscribe. Wild Kyle catching him a little bit backstage. We missed a little bit of the action. Unfortunately, the cameraman could not see what's going on with Ebola and Wild Kyle, but we see what is Ebola doing with the tactics, very similar to the ambulance is locked. Thank God for that. Thank God that the paramedics had the foresight to lock up their ambulance, and it looks like he's walking around looking for trouble. He threatens Wild Kyle with it, and Wild Kyle says, "I don't give a gosh darn how many weapons you have. I'm coming right for you." Ebola getting the drama from Wild Kyle. Now again, the drama started because Wild Kyle used a pair of brass knuckles in a tag team match, a 3v3 tag team match. The infected Ebola, Zaire Gaming, aka my main man, the infected. That's right. Plague. Brandon Farrell, that's right. The infected are here, ladies and gentlemen, and they ultimately lost because of the Wild Kyle brass. And here he goes, and now a little payback ensues. He hits him with no, that's poisonous. That's absolutely poisonous. Wild Kyle has to get it. And there it is. Let's get a season replay. Can we zoom in? There it is, and look at Wild Kyle's face. He's screaming like a mythical creature, like a witch getting hit with water, like a vampire and garlic. Honestly, it's just a human being hit with absolute poisonous gas. And somehow the body press is countered with a DDT. Wild Kyle unable to see, but able to land a DDT. That rhymed. but I'm not a rapper. Ladies and gentlemen, using that snap down, cracking the spine with a downward elbow. No rules in the backstage. Ebola Zaire may have made a mistake here. Going up against Wild Kyle is no joke, and now he's dragging him. He's trying to put him inside the ambulance, maybe. He's trying to put him inside the ambulance, and Ebola Zaire sees how far this man, Wild Kyle, is willing to go. And he's got to find a way to end this match. If he can't figure out how to put out Wild Kyle, he's going to have a long night. And there he goes, has a little bit of trouble there. This might be the end of it. Lifts him up. Oh, no. The plague has obtained Ebola Zaire in the infected. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to say hello and welcome to Solo Season Universe. RPG style character progression, fantasy sports style betting in the most electrifying four corners known to mankind. That's right, baby. Tell me what you want to know and I'll tell you the truth. It's pro wrestling. And the truth is, the AI's generated from you, the season fuse comments. How many times do I have to tell you it's the number one? But cut the music. Look in my face and tell me that this isn't WWE 2K number one universe mode based content. We've got artificial intelligence characters generated from you, the season few. And tonight, Johnny Blue still has more to say. The usual happy-go-lucky interplanetary champion is now without his belt. Ladies and gentlemen, he is without his belt. Johnny Blue lost to Miguel Morales at WrestleMania 2. Live at Cardboard Box Gaming. That's right, he does have something sad to be upset about, but we know for a fact that when Johnny Blue is put up against any kind of adversity, he absolutely pushes through and succeeds. Will he be able to obtain the interplanetary title again and put the White Mermaid planet on top of the statistical table? Let's hear what he's got to say.
I guess doing it for the honor ain't cool no more. Nobody ain't playing by the rules no more. Spanish God, I'm sick of you, man. The attacks from behind,
That's it. The attacks from behind. Johnny Blue letting everybody know he's upset with what's been going on.
On your back, got you on your side. My arm was on the rope. You cheated the whole time in the match. But it's
Ladies and gentlemen, truth be told, it is true. He cheated. He cheated halfway through the match and beyond. The referee did not see the rope break from Johnny Blue. It's true. It's true.
Cool. I can handle it. I'm built for it. I'm tough. I'm going to expose you for the imposter that you are. I'm invoking my rematch clause. Ain't no Spanish God. You kind of Spanish odd. That's what you are. It's only one God, and you remember that.
Oh my God, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like Johnny Blue has made his statement clear. It is on for anybody in the universe that thinks that they're going to take the belt away from Johnny Blue and get away from it. Open challenge has turned into a rematch clause. Of course, Miguel Morales will have to answer that rematch clause, but tonight he already had a match set up. He's already got a match booked. As you can see, Miguel Morales going up against Big Chungus later on tonight. So it looks like Johnny Blue's going to have to wait. But he doesn't have to wait in boredom, as he's got his number one lady, Sugar. coming down to the ring right now.
Is an Extreme Rules match.
Johnny Blue's Lady, the House of Blues,
California,
rumored to be getting a few more characters in their faction. Ladies and gentlemen, I give to you the new outfit of Sugar. The ring attire, she's ready to fight. She's ready to fight. Going up against somebody that's really got the MMA style locked down. Ladies and gentlemen, she's no slouch. She knows how to work the combinations. She knows how to get the job done in and outside the ring.
I got it. I'm in my mode.
and her opponent from
Cutty. Ladies and gentlemen,
Fell.
Say hello to the bad guy. Got me twisted like some pad thai. All these rappers is praying.
there it is. She's got a handful tonight with Cutty, the MMA style White Mermaid representative. Now Sugar's also from the White Mermaid planet. Johnny Blue from the White Mermaid planet. So tonight a kind of a civil war, if you will. But again, just because you're from the same planet doesn't mean you're going to get along with everybody from your side of the universe. 4 planets. You see them right there. Black Scorpion, White Mermaid, Green Goat, Red Lion. Where are you from? Right now, the Red Lion planet's getting a huge boost thanks to the interplanetary title being held by Miguel Morales. And right now, though, we're going to see 2 of the top tier ladies. Johnny Blue watching on, I'm sure, in the back. And look at the strength of Sugar. Jesus, help us all. Even the referee has to back off and get, the Black Mr. Clean coming back for a few episodes here. He's on and she uses the ropes on the dragon whip, the dragon tail whip there, and uses the ropes to rebound Sugar. That was a devastating variation of that maneuver. Like I said, Cutty is not easy. She is not one to beat, and right now the stomps are almost infinite. The referee has to get involved in this, or Sugar better find a way to get out. Irish whip against the ropes. The rebound happens, and a back elbow puts Sugar on the ground. And there it is. There it is. Toss over. Sugar showing her strength. She's whipping the neck down. Driving the heels into the back of the head. Ladies and gentlemen, Sugar has it all under control. The tides of the match are shifting. In the powerlifting style, there it is. The House of Blues has a trendy little... And there it is. Ladies love to give the crowd a show. And tonight, Sugar giving him the best show possible. Crossbody, and she tried to kick out. The first time she tried to kick out, you can see that Sugar had her pinned, her leg kicked out, but her shoulders did not come off the mat. On the second attempt, she was able to free herself. Cutty now realizing that the rookie Sugar is not to be played with, and so she throws her own triangle lock on. This is it, tit for tat. If you can do it, I can do it better, and Cutty definitely lays on some deep diving elbows. I mean, those things were going downward right to the forehead. Sugar has to recover again. Will she be able to? Irish whip against the turnbuckle. Monkey flip. Center of the universe. Classic wrestling coming out of Cutty. Not something we're used to seeing from her. More punches, more MMA style. Right now, using all corners. The referee better watch out. And there it is. The crowd has to give her credit. 2 monkey flips to the center of the universe right there. Not really her style. And there goes Sugar with the classic headbutt. Now this is some good old-fashioned wrestling happening in the ring right now. Arm breaker. And great animation from the computer. Again with these triangle locks. And this time Sugar not going to allow her to use the same move twice. Now she's looking for some payback with an Irish whip and does a lot more damage with it. Uses that Johnny Blue tactic there, the championship level tactic to throw your opponent outside the ring, take a quick breather, please the crowd, and go to work. And a great reversal from Cutty. Not going to allow Sugar to do that powerhouse style suplex, tossing her against the ring. And there it is. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. The end of this match. Sugar's nose is broken. just to add a cherry on top, there's a few stomps. She's going to throw her into the ring and finish this match. Referee ready to count. He's pulling up the pants. He can see it. I can see it. Everyone can see it. This is going to... Oh, and Sugar somehow Sugar grabs the ropes and tries to get to her feet. And even if Cuddy wanted to go for a pin, we know Sugar grabbed the ropes. She's clearly grabbing the ropes. And the referee sees it, reminiscent of Johnny Blue and Miguel Morales. Now she's really making a point, a statement there, telling the story by grabbing the ropes, letting everyone know. Oh, there it is. The referee sees that Cuddy reached out and grabbed the ropes, I believe, right there. Or was that a kick out? Either way, the ropes were involved. And here goes the sweet belly to belly. Ladies and gentlemen, it looks like these power moves are adding up and the referee can only get to 2. Cuddy better figure out what she's going to do. Because if not, Sugar's going to end this match. And there's a nice little jazzy leg drop. Dropping the leg right onto the throat and chest area. Now there's a snap down. Cuddy has no idea where she is. And this is it, the House of Blues powerbomb. Oh yeah, kick to the gut with the boots. She's up. Oh my God. Yo, what is she doing? No way. This is one thing that Sugar's known to do. Sometimes she'll just go ahead and just take a serious moment to slam her opponent with the powerbomb in a very specific spot. And we got to see it again. She took the time to turn, and was that what Johnny Blue was trying to do? When he kept Miguel Morales up, or was Miguel Morales grabbing the dreads? It's only up to you, the season few, to get in that comment section and tell me the truth. What do you think happened? But I know what happened in that match. Sugar took the victory. Oh my God, ladies and gentlemen, as the new song from Johnny Blue and Sugar plays, it looks like they're turning up. Johnny Blue and Sugar taking over the solo season universe tonight as Miguel Morales walks to his opponent. It looks like Johnny Blue's going to return the favor and attack him from the back. Will Miguel Morales have what it takes to overcome the treachery or the payback? What are we going to call it? Was it justified for Johnny Blue to head on down that ramp and give Miguel Morales a once over drop kick to the back from Big Chungus? And he's going for a big powerbomb. Early running powerbomb puts Miguel Morales on for a 1 count. I mean, look at his legs. He's clearly damaged early. Somehow able to kick out with all the drama brewing, with all the damage done early. A couple of shots from Johnny Blue. He kept it pretty light, to be honest. The referee able to jump in between the two. And there he is, wrenching on the ears, pulling on Big Chungus's ears. Cammy clutch, and he's got to get out of there. He's got to get out of there. Big Chungus unable to get out as his ears have become a weapon for Miguel Morales. A leverage point. Grabs onto those ears and wrenches on the Cammy clutch. He better not have another chance to lock in that submission, or it may be an early night for Big Chungus. Even with all the drama, the Interplanetary title is in possession of Miguel Morales, so he does get a huge boost. And it's showing, even after the attack of Johnny Blue, able to control this match. Big Chungus needs to find a way out of these submission maneuvers. And there it is. Just finds a bit of adrenaline, a bit of heart, some brute strength, and now lifts his opponent almost 8 feet in the air and drops him down on the top ropes. That could have hurt anybody. And another 1 count. Miguel Morales not even allowing the referee to slap the mat twice. Locking up a classic schoolboy headlock. Big Chungus putting all that weight on Miguel Morales. And he tries to get out, but it's not working. It's not working. Big Chungus. Oh, and it does work. Miguel reverses with his own headlock. Right hand from Big Chungus sets him straight. Miguel Morales in the corner. Another big drop kick coming to the lower lumbar, but he dodges it, and It looks like the damage has already been done now. Miguel Morales clearly hurt. The stamina is gone. The attack from Johnny Blue did exactly what it needed to do, and there it is. Big Chungus doing everything he can to try and keep those shoulders down as many times as he can. Referee still unable to get to the 3 count. Couple big stomps for Big Chungus. Miguel Morales has to find a way to count it. Interplanetary champion now in a bad way. And this is a powerbomb? No, he can't get him. He can't get him up. Somehow Miguel Morales finds a way to counter this powerbomb, that possible running powerbomb that we saw earlier. No way! Big Chungus corner to corner. Miguel Morales goes north, goes south, and Big Chungus is out for the count. And he goes night from a few right hands. Lucky the ropes were there to support his weight. Power slam arm drag. Miguel Morales is on fire right now. Absolutely on fire. Goes for the proper thing, and that's a pin. 1, 2. No, not even. Big Chungus able to kick out. That's what it's all about, ladies and gentlemen. These guys are going for gold. I can't say that he's ready. He's not ready. Big Chungus wasn't ready for the Interplanetary Champion, but he did injure Weapon X. You have to think Big Chungus has injured champions before, so he has what it takes to take on top-tier talent. Shout out my man Sparky GT. Helped us out a lot with our Warzone's most carried. It's amazing. You can still go and subscribe and watch all my Warzone craziness. Miguel Morales now frustrated as Big Chungus tells the crowd, and there are some games being played, mental games from Miguel Morales. Look at that, Miguel Morales trying to show the crowd who's really in control of this match and using some mental fortitude there to trick Big Chungus, maybe tire the big man out, got him running in and out of that ring. It's never easy. Thought he was going to go for another drop kick to the lower lumbar, but now he's setting up something twice as vicious. Tree of woe. What is Big Chungus doing? Not the big feet, the thick thighs. It's over. Miguel Morales is dead. The thick thighs don't lie, and Big Chungus just put him down for the count. And he's tired, and Miguel Morales still able to crawl to his feet. He knows if his shoulders are on the mat, Big Chungus can go for the pin, and he does it anyway. He tried to get away. Miguel Morales clearly conscious because he was moving. This time, referee getting to that 2 count. The Interplanetary Champion getting attacked in the beginning of this match. Big Chungus, one of the best. He's injured Weapon X before. Will he be able to injure the Interplanetary Champion tonight? Oh, beautiful. That's it. All that body weight. Cartwheel, crossbody, and a slice of Texas toast. I'm not going to say that was a slice of cheese. The referee was pretty far away from the mat, but we know how close this match is to ending. The cartwheel crossbody. How was Miguel Morales able to get this burst of energy in a slow, deadly walk? Menacing look. Look at the menacing look in Miguel Morales' eyes. The bloodlust is taking over. He's here for blood. Look at him. He's staring him dead in his face, telling him, and now he's doing it in the other corner. Oh my God. I think he's asking Big Chungus if he wants to give up. And I don't think Big Chungus understands what kind of problem he's in right now. And he does, and decides to fight back. The first chance he gets, he decides to fight back and throws a nice hamstring stump leg puller. Little hamstring attack there. And he goes for another one. Showing the crowd he can do it anytime he wants. Miguel Morales tries to talk a big talk, but Big Chungus is the one doing the dancing and winning the winner. You can either kick or be kicking. Sid Vicious quoted that, and there's that lower lumbar kick, and there it is, countered again. What is this? The powerbomb we didn't get to see from Big Chungus. The shoulders are down. He's barely moving, and he's barely conscious. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know how he did it, but he did it. Miguel Morales is your winner. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. You never know what's going to happen in the Solo Season Universe, but you can always bet on that interplanetary champion giving a character a boost big enough to take on. A little bit of West Coast beat right there. West Coast beat for my main man, the Bloodlust Ritual, the Spanish God makes you want to grab a lowrider. Shout out to Weapon X. Shout out to my main man, Lamar Stacks, a.k.a. Mr. Perfect RKO, Mr. Perfect Cutter. That's right, changed his moveset a little bit thanks to the comments over there on Facebook. But let's talk about it. Let's talk about it right now. Big Chungus unable to pull out the victory even with the help of Johnny Blue. There was a lot of big moments here coming from Big Chungus. That crossbody, baby, there it is. That's a big man with a big body hitting a big move. Big Chungus. Look how close the referee was able to get. That's what we call a Texas toast right there. It's a Texas toast. 2 count. My main man, Miguel Morales, able to make his triumphant comeback, able to aggravate the interplanetary champion during his open challenge and get himself a victory, earning him a huge boost. How long will it last? We don't see him in the comments section, so we know good and darn well how that's going to turn out. Johnny Blue, very active, so hello. Ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about that RPG style character progression. Get in the comment section if you want to play the role. You got to play the game. Comments are currency. Thanks to you, the season few, man. This is one of the greatest shows on earth. Let's go. Next match. So let's talk about it, ladies and gentlemen. So much drama unfolding between this man right here in the comment section. You can go and check out my Fortnite with Max Maximus pre-WrestleMania. It was awesome. WrestleMania 2 presented by Solo Season. Get it right, get it tight.
Ultimate Bad Boy Maximus.
But of course, a long conversation with Max. We got to see why the ladies love him. We got to see why he is considered the stronger of the two of the Savage Squad, and tonight with his lady Charisma coming to the ring. That's right, because the ladies' man, Max Maximus, always brings a lady to the ringside. Now this is crazy. We see a couple signs for the Good Brothers. Now rumor has it that Jay Savage is not going to be accompanying him to the ring tonight. That's right. I do believe another member of the Savage Squad is going to be getting groomed here tonight. Will it be able to become a beautiful story of triumph, or will it be a tragic miscalculation? Ladies and gentlemen, I give to you the season few. Brad Vasey and Jibba the Gent coming together for the first time in a long time. And of course, Max Maximus with a surprise guest. And that guest, ladies and gentlemen, for his tag team partner is none other. That's right, Oliver Savage. Ladies and gentlemen, Oliver Savage and Jibba the Gent starting this match off something fierce. Max Maximus having to watch the double axe handle land clean on the young man, and some efficient, and I mean efficient stomps. And there it is, Charisma getting involved early, with the young man getting some help from the manager, Charisma. Ladies love Max Maximus, and it looks like the ladies love Oliver Savage. And right now, a kick to the lower lumbar shows Jibba the Gent exactly what he's about. A couple encouraging words from his teammates, going right for the isolation tactic. Keep your tag team opponent away from their ally, and you'll have yourself not only an advantage with your tag team partner right there, able to help, able to commit to tag team maneuvers. It'll just be an absolute slugfest. And as we see, they're jockeying for that. Oh my God, Oliver Savage with the knowledge of a veteran right now, and even tricking Jibba the Gent, making him think he was going to send him to the corner for a tag team maneuver, switching it up and hitting him with a calf kick. Ladies and gentlemen, Oliver Savage showing some high-level wrestling right now. Whoa! High knee senton, and it looks like Max tried to break up that tag, but the referee allows it right over the top of the shoulders, and now Jibba getting in there, showing that if you can do calf kicks, I can do them better, but they do no damage to the ladies' man. Chest bump ends in a chest chop and a clothesline to the back of the head. Charisma getting involved. Very, very inverted power slam there. Beautiful move though. Irish whip reversal. Oh my God! The ladies love the ladies man for this reason exactly. He's going AWOL, and Charisma goes for Jibba, the gents partner, Brad Vasey. And will he get involved? Will Jibba try and help his partner out? He does with a tag. He does with a tag. These guys are tagged. These are the original tag team partners, Jibba the Jet and Brad Vasey. But coming at him right now is Max Maximus and Savage Spike. And Savage, of course, is new to the top tier tag team talents. These guys are losing. No, the Jibba jabs. Max Maximus getting the face bruised and battered. The ladies aren't going to like that. But it's always nice to have a battle scar as long as you can say that you won the battle. That was very close to being over. Will Oliver Savage be able to get another tag in? It looks like Savage Squad is at a disadvantage from the original. And I mean the original, the OG of OGs. When I first created the Solo Season Universe, when I first posted, which you guys can go and check that out on my playlist section of my YouTube. All you gotta do is click playlist. Oh, and look at that! Look at that! Charisma getting involved again. Back knee. Oh man! Listen. All right, again. This is a triple power bomb. He's calling for it. Is he calling for it? No, it looks like he's not gonna risk it. It looks like he's not gonna risk it. He's gonna go for that spike DDT. Very reminiscent of Oliver Savage's Spike DDT, and of course Spike, Oliver Spike, Savage Spike. Oh my goodness, I'm just too excited. The ladies love a good super kick. It looks like Brad Vasey and Jibba the Gent may not make it out of their first fight. Maximum kick. Ladies love him for that reason exactly. The man gets the job done.
And look at the start of the end here for cause and effect. A big senton splash there. Honestly thought the Jibba jabs did enough damage to put the tag team champion down, but even with the fact that Jay Savage is not here, that was a debuff Max Maximus. So he had a debuff. That's right. He was actually not as strong as he usually is. And look at really the agreement between each of the tag team partners to not get involved in each other. I didn't really see anybody break up any counts. I'm really surprised by that. Some tag team really just decide that, hey, we're gonna let this rock. We're not gonna disrespect each other by acting like I have to come and save you. So White Mermaid Planet's newly formed tag team here, Max Maximus and Oliver Savage. I like it. I absolutely love it. Young man being groomed by the veteran. What does that mean for the SSU and you, the season few? You're about to find out right now. Next, ladies and gentlemen, heading on to the next match, you can see my man Jibba, my man Brad Vasey, the original tag team champions, back in action. Oliver Savage being trained and groomed by Max Maximus. How good is that going to be? And it looks like my main man, Lord British, having something to say, as usual.
Hear ye. Today, January 10th.
It's pre-recorded. Pre-recorded episode.
Lord, I shall held my decree to be law.
The SSU champion using what is known as that SSU title.
Censorship. Ban all costume attire in ring. Ban.
Oh my
Dreads.
God.
Ban.
No.
Glasses. Ban. Tunes. Ban Alexa Bliss.
Oh my God, and so many decrees being made. No costumes, no glasses, and of course, a actual decree towards Alexa Bliss.
She shall now walk me to the ring. And now that is out of the way, mates, I would like to openly challenge anyone in the backstage locker room to come and face the Lord.
Ladies and gentlemen, of course, an open challenge, very much like JB's. The confidence.
Tonight, now, is there a brave soul in the back? Come on, lads. I've been a drinking.
Ladies and gentlemen, the UFO champion, the solo season Universal champion, speaks and makes his decree, and not only makes his decree, has an open challenge. Ladies and gentlemen, the king, the emperor, bend the knee, as we all see here tonight that we've got another pair of absolute whooping ass homies. That's right, I need you to get in that comment section and hit me with a whoop. That's right, baby. Humble Among finding himself a new partner in crime right now, and it's of course Jesse. We all love the fact that the homies like to get in there. And this one right here, ladies and gentlemen, is of course from my main man, Humble Among, off the Halloween tape. Everybody wants to jam. What has he got in that cup? What does Humble Among have in that cup? Rumored to be Faygo. You don't want that Faygo shower, and if you do, give me a whoop. 10 points to you, man. No 5 points this time, 10 points. What? Oh my God. We already know how ratchet it's gonna get tonight. It's gonna get real ratchet. They're dancing in the middle of the ring, having fun. Jesse really known to be the one who shakes those hips and lets them have it. And there he goes right there. There he goes. Still shaking it. Still letting them have it. Ladies and gentlemen, Humble Among on YouTube right now. You guys can check him out. Humble Among broadcast system. They call it Habs. You know, that's the gimmick he likes to throw out there. Coming to a broadcast near you. But I can't believe it. Now this man won't be seen again after tonight. The decree made by Lord British. All tunes are now gone once again. Something that Weapon X and Lord British have in common. Can it be true? All tunes banned. Ned Flanders, ladies and gentlemen. Now, if you don't know, his physical prowess has always been that of lore and legend. So, will his partner be able to keep up tonight, or will Ned Flanders have to do all the work? Too bad we'll never see him again. Bye-bye, Ned Flanders. Lord British decreeing no more tunes until someone can take the SSU title away from him. I guess that's just what it is. No more in-ring attire that is costume-based. No more glasses. I mean, this guy is basically just absolutely unable to be here after tonight, after all the decrees made. Alexa Bliss having to accompany the champion. Will there be a fight? And look at the random partner by Ned Flanders, my main man on Facebook. Big Blunts Only, Randy Fellion.
Weighing in at 271 pounds, the redneck, the brawler, Randy.
Let's go. You guys know what to do. Hit the like, hit the share, hit the comments, because the comments are currency. Artificial intelligence generated episodes are from your comments. So if you want to get in there, hey, if you want your character to have a good time, if you want a great storyline, you know what you got to do. Get in the comment section and play the role if you want to play the game. Solo Season Universe brought to you in part by Cardboard Box Gaming. I hope you guys go watch WrestleMania 2. That event was crazy. All the belts on the line. We bought out an entire gaming lounge just for you to see, for you to have a great time and watch one of the most spectacular shows you've ever seen. Big Blunts Only on Facebook. You guys got to go check him out. Randy Fellion, Bare Knuckle Brawler, and a lot more. You guys are into the whole mixed martial arts fighting scene. This is the guy you want to talk to. A great podcast every morning. Big Blunts Only on Facebook, man. Check him out. Let's go. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Your matchup for tonight. Randy Fellion going up against Jesse Humble Among, going up against Ned Flanders. Jesse, Ned Flanders, Randy, Humble Among. However you put it, these four competitors are here to do business. The crowd's ready. The season few are ready. Put your bets in right now, as we won't see Ned Flanders. So let's see some votes for Ned Flanders. His last match before he is banned, as the words of the solo season Universal Champion have been heard. No more tunes. No more costume attire in arena. No more glasses during matches. Ladies and gentlemen, we have ourselves a list of decrees, not just one like David Fair and his tunes, which is a similarity between the two champions, banning the tunes. And on the other hand, we have David Fair and his no one else can have afros decree. Now we've got Lord British decreeing that, honestly, he doesn't even want dreads involved. The referee seeing the tag, Jesse's in there. So who will fight back on the champion right now? He could have did worse, but it seems he's picking and choosing specific things that he thinks will make the universe better. And that's really what a leader does. And there it is, Ned Flanders. That's why we like these tunes. Single leg Boston, my favorite move. Unfortunately, unable to put away Jesse. But of course, Jesse is one of our favorite talents as well. There he goes, flexing those juggalo muscles. Everybody knows Jesse's as hardcore as Humble Among, so this could be a good combination. But Ned Flanders, we know his body is built on faith. If only he took the sweater off, you could see his amazing physique. But going down to the wire, will he be able to pull it off against two top-tier talents like Humble Among and Jesse? But Randy Fellion coming in there with a redneck boot to the gut. This time he holds it, the gut crusher. The gut crusher. Trying to get Jesse to throw up all that liquor he had. That Grey Goose vodka. Shout out Jesse, man, his favorite drink. Here we go. Humble Among waiting for his tag in, possibly. As Jesse has been known to kind of take over a match. We've seen that happen with Oliver and Savage Spike. That three-way combatant tag team extravaganza ended up being Jesse all the way through. The boys tried to help. We saw the triple power bomb, but all in all, Jesse's amazing springboard elbow drop is exactly what it took to put away their opponents. Right now, Randy Fellion knowing what it takes to injure an opponent, and that's attacking the lower lumbar. The lower lumbar, very sensitive, and the camel clutch, the same camel clutch that was applied by Jesse is now being reversed by Randy Fellion, but in a different manner. Found his own way out. Clothesline in the corner, subsequent stomp has Randy flopping on the ground like a fish out of water. And speaking of being out of water, right now Randy's screaming to let the leg go. Referee telling Jesse he needs to let the leg go, and he does. It doesn't matter. It's too late. We've seen that move actually be that was a Savage Spike Oliver Savage combination there. We've seen them do that. Kick to the leg, pop-up powerbomb. Maybe Jesse's the one who taught him that. Who knows? The solo season universe got to do a little bit of digging. Hit the comment section and let me know what you guys think. Did Jesse show the young
Savage Spike and Oliver Savage the ropes, if you will. Show them how to really get it done as a tag team champion. And of course, my main man, Humble Among, got a comment 10. Hit the comment section. Comment 10 if you want a free 10 points for your character. And of course, if you don't have a character yet, comment 10. Promise you, your favorite character will get a boost. Or if you have a character that's not been revealed yet, that character, of course, will have a 10-point boost when he arrives to the SSU. Shout out ENT Brat. You guys got to get involved. Everybody's out there trying to get famous. And Ned Flanders with the Christian Stunner. Oh, my God. Trying to put the book on the man Humble Among right now. But it's not enough to put him away. The green sweater almost matching the green of Humble Among's hair. But there's nothing you can do when the big homie gets a hold of you, and the Samoan drop unfolds with perfect precision. Jesse. Humble Among, showing the crowd who's really in control right now. Snapping the neck down, looking for some trouble, and he's going to find it in Ned Flanders if he keeps locking in that headlock. But, oh man, clotheslines are just as bad. Rebound clothesline, puts a little more sauce, a little more oomph on that. Humble Among going for homie's last ride. Oh, and Ned Flanders can't get the reversal. You thought he was going to be able to kick out, but the strength of Humble Among proves to be the top situational stat. Able to hold on to Ned Flanders as he's trying to wiggle out. Howdy doody neighbor. Doesn't matter when you got the tag team catastrophe of Jesse and Humble Among. What is that? Flip over. Time to give up. Ned Flanders finding some absolutely insane amount of strength after getting stomped in the gut. Somehow finds, Jesse has to tap. The referee's right there. Will he tap? No. He finds a way out by grabbing onto the ankle, but the damage is done. Clearly, the damage is done. Jesse was able to get out of that, but was not able to even move. He may have damaged himself trying to break loose, but are we going to blame Jesse? Are we going to blame Ned Flanders for that amazing powerbomb Boston Crab? Single leg Boston is my favorite, but a double leg Boston Crab, I mean, you can't be mad at it. Combination of strikes and kicks from Ned Flanders shows us he's still on top, still a top tier talent. And another howdy doody neighbor stunner. He's not even going to finish him with that. He knows Jesse has too much pizzazz to put down with a stunner, and he's going to use his tag team partner to get the job done. Lower lumbar elbow. And Jesse's not moving, ladies and gentlemen. Clearly that power bomb double leg Boston did his damage. Jesse trying to fight back. Clothesline, ratchet clothesline puts Randy on his back. And another right hand, and an upward knife edge chop does a little bit of damage, but this is definitely a shoulder breaker. Classic level shoulder breaker. Haven't seen that since Dusty Rhodes, 1984. What are these guys doing? Oh, beautiful assisted clothesline. The referee is going for the count. 1, 2. Ned Flanders with the save. Jesse accidentally trying to get in the mix and save his partner, and look who's getting put on a cross. Ladies and gentlemen, Jesse has been put on a cross by Ned Flanders. The referee is down. No counts can be made. No tags have been made. The headbutt from the redneck brawler, and he's stepping all over the referee. There's nothing stopping Randy from winning this match right now other than the fact that the referee cannot count the 1, 2, 3s, and Jesse out of nowhere evens the entire score by a shoulder tackle. Humble Among has a great teammate in Jesse, as that was the saving grace. They both come to at the same time, and more juggalo homie whoop whooping. Oh no, the mudhole stomps. It's a Juggalo Jamboree. It's a carnival of carnage. It's a stampede of stomps
And I do believe Randy Felion is gone into cardiac arrest, but just to make sure, Jesse drops a drop kick, and Humble gives you a quick shimmy shin. Will the referee be able to count the 1-2-3s before Ned Flanders breaks it up? And no, it looks like Humble, Among, and Jesse have to resort. This is it. No one can survive the lasso from El Paso. There it is, and the damage is done. Lasso from El Paso executed, and the Juggalo homies come out on top. Whoop whooping as they usually do. You gotta love it. Homie's last ride. The Christian Stunner. Jesse getting out of a precarious position. This match was absolutely brought to you by Solo Season Universe. Assisted clothesline. That was awesome. And Jesse getting put on that cross. Everybody was down. We thought that was the end of the match right there. Really thought Randy Felion and Ned Flanders had their number with the referee down, doing all that damage. Jesse turning the entire match around with a shoulder tackle. Ladies and gentlemen, Humble Among, check it out. This song you hear right now is called The Carnival. Whoop whoop in the comment section. 5 points. That's right. You earned 10 earlier, so 5 is 15. Let's go. Weapon X with a promo. Make sure you guys like, make sure you share, and make sure you subscribe, and turn the notifications all the way on so you always get notified when I drop a short, when I drop a video, or when I go live. You don't want to miss what's going on with the Solo Season Universe. There it is. As we hear the music cut and we see David Fair with his braids again. Back to the braids as the decree by Lord British, and he respects it. No more afros in the ring.
Now, let me tell you something about the Red Lion Planet. Let me tell you something about how the bloodline gets down, how the Blood Brothers get down. J-Wall, I love you to death, man. Don't worry about it. You'll prove yourself later. But Jay Savage,
oh my God. Ladies and gentlemen, just mention his name and Jay Savage appears. You don't think of Candyman because you didn't have to say it. You don't think of Bloody Mary because you didn't have to say it multiple times. Say it once and Jay Savage will appear out of the mists. Tag Team Champion, Solo Season Universal Tag Team Champion. Jay Savage coming to meet his rival in the center of the universe once again. Giving the crowd what they want, telling David Fair he's not ready for the smoke. He's looking for a microphone. All right, and the crowd's ready. David Fair absolutely disgusted with Jay Savage's antics, just hoping that he can get down to some real business. And let's see what's going on with these two rivals. Hello to you, the SSU. But not to you, David Fair. Me and you, we know each other very well. I wake up every morning thinking, wow, I'm the greatest tag team champion alive. Don't you agree? Don't you agree? I mean, don't you? You know, I'm happy you said that, Jay Savage, because I do wake up every day thinking, yeah, I'm happy to be champion, because that's exactly what I am. I am a champion even without the belt around my waist. You might have won the tag team titles, but that's beside the point, and you know what point I'm getting at. Yo, my guy, my G, you aren't seasoned enough to understand what's going on here. The statistical sports style betting.
We've done this over and over again. You just need to shut your mouth and move on, buddy. My brain is better than your brawn.
Savage, you sucker. You absolute loser. You're gonna sit here and talk about brains when really it's just trickery. You wanna talk about bronze when really it's just heart. Something you know nothing about. Having heart, Jay Savage. Yo! Every time you open your mouth, some philosophical crap falls out and falls short to reach the SSU. Me, I'm an entertainer, baby. I'm out here trying to give the people what they want, and you want to talk about Aristotle? Socrates? I'm the new Da Vinci, baby. No, Savage, you're not Da Vinci. You're more like Hitler, Stalin, Pol Pot. You're an absolute killer of the SSU, destroying the meaning and morals that we all strive so hard to keep going with our comments. That's what you are. So what? You're begging me this time? Huh? You want me to come to your house dressed up like a clown, honk my nose, do a little dance? You're insane. You should be shining my shoes after the match we had. There we go again. You say brains, I say trickery. You're missing the point. You and me are what the people want to see. You see how that rhymed, Jay Savage? I can do exactly what you do. I choose not to because I'm a man of my word. I bring heavy artillery to the fight, not just fireworks. At the end of the day, at the end of the night, when you gotta look at yourself in the mirror, when it's dark in that room of yours, and no matter how many thread count sheets you got, you'll know the truth, that you'll never beat me one-on-one. Never beat me one-on-one. Oh my God, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you to you, the season few, for coming through. It looks like David Fair lays down the challenge and lays down the law of the SSU. Make sure you like, make sure you share, make sure you subscribe and hit the bell so you never miss a single video. Comments are currency. Thank you to everyone who joins in. And I need you guys to do me one more thing, man. Stay seasoned, y'all.
Shout out to the brothers, bro. Show it to the real love, but they think of us as rude if they can't.